Muy buena gente, seguimos de nuevo con Dragon Age Origins. Bueno, antes que nada, vamos a... Si me di cuenta que tenía que subir de nivel. Le cuento brevemente... no, esto lo tenía que hacer. Le cuento brevemente que recién ahora, según mi criterio, empieza el juego en realidad. ¿Por qué? Porque lo que estuvimos viendo en realidad es un inicio, en realidad una pantalla, una preparación. Lo que verdaderamente ahora vamos a jugar es a partir de ahora. Bien. Bien. Seguimos, a ver. Estamos muy cerca de completar la capacidad. Vamos a tener que vender algunas cosas, pero por ahora no podemos vender nada. Vamos a salir a hablar con Alistair.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not? Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blights. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon. By ourselves? No Grey Warden has ever defeated a Blight without the army of a half-dozen nations at his back. Not to mention... I don't know how.
How to kill the Archdemon, or how to raise an army? It seems to me those are two different questions, hmm? Have the Wardens no allies these days?
I I don't know. Duncan said that the Grey Wardens of Orlais had been called, and Al Eamon would never stand for this, surely. I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help. Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Ha ha!
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours. Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Bueno. Estamos acá con un nuevo personaje que se nos unió. Alistair tiene que subir de nivel. Una cosa que sí les voy contando es que Alistair tiene una alineación, digamos, como sería legal o buena. En cambio, el personaje de esta chica, que ahora se nos unió, tiene, digamos, una alineación un poco más malvada. Entonces, tengan cuidado con las decisiones que ustedes tomen, porque puede ser que, digamos, tengan conformidad, o sea, aceptación de uno y odio en el otro. A ver, hay maneras para poder solucionar ese problema. Más adelante después le voy a decir cómo. Ahora tengo que elegir qué es lo que voy a utilizar. Bien. Listo. Vamos a salir de este lugar. Ya cuando salimos, se reúne tu grupo para aventurarte. Tenemos 3 hasta ahora, ¿no? Podemos, si no me equivoco, podemos meter a uno más. Y ahora nos vamos a dirigir acá. Ojo, les voy a advertir algo. Cuando uno se pasa de un lugar a otro lugar, puede pasar que durante el trayecto que uno va viajando, por ahí en la mitad del camino, termine con alguna emboscada o algo. Y ahora nos va a pasar porque, ¿se acuerdan cuando hicimos la misión del perro? Bueno, ahora lo mismo lo vamos a obtener al perro. Este es el próximo objetivo que tenemos que... no tenemos que ir. ¿Vieron ahí que no llegamos a este lugar directamente, sino que tuvimos una emboscada?
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Bien. El perro va a luchar por nosotros. Y nosotros, bueno, vamos a tener que tratar de encargarnos de estos tipos. Un poquito de fuego. Si hacemos un poco más interesante esto.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
O podemos escribir un nombre para el perro. Ahora Fluffy nos acompaña. Agarramos todas estas cosas. Tomamos todo. Tenemos el inventario lleno. Vamos a hacer lo siguiente. De que nada, vamos a tratar de equiparle un poco porque no tiene mucho. Poco de defensa, no le viene nada mal. .067, 0. De que van aumentando este dibujito desde la armadura. Cuanto va más aumentando significa que es mejor. Porque a veces por ahí te atacan de cerca y ahí fuiste. Veamos. Yo tenía entendido que tenía un casco por acá. Una capucha tengo acá.
I shall do it.
Bien. Sigamos adelante. Y ahora sí, cuando crucemos por este lado vamos a llegar al reino. Pues reunimos con nuestro grupo. Y listo. Llegamos al próximo punto. Esperen un rato que esté cargando. Tengan paciencia. Tiene que cargar allá, a ver. Se tardó un montón. Nunca había pasado esto.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess that fellow is the leader.
They don't look much like them others. You know, maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse, then. Those are the rules.
Well, this is going nowhere. Let's finish this, gents.
Bien, ya empieza el combate. Bueno, Lo que podemos hacer, por ejemplo, el perro este tiene una buena habilidad que se llama aullido aterrador. Esto lo que hace es paralizar a todos los que estén en el lugar cercano de combate. Y ahora con mi personaje le vamos a tirar algún hielito. Y ahora lo vamos a contrarrestar con algún fueguito. Están masacrando, para. Perfecto.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all. Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry. Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear. Bless you. The darkspawn can have this place.
Bien, ahora agarramos todos sus objetos. Te quedamos con el inventario lleno. Bueno, vamos a hacer esto.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked. Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first. Well, we'll need to decide eventually. Let's head into the village when you're ready.
Podemos hablar con nuestros personajes. Incluso podemos aumentar la estima hacia ellos. No me voy a adentrar mucho en eso, pero les cuento que pueden hacerlo. Póngale que alguna decisión de ustedes, uno de estos personajes que lo sigan ustedes lo hayan visto mal, podemos hablarle y con, no sé, tocar opciones que a ellos les agradan o tomar decisiones que a ellos les agradan. Podemos tener buena reputación con ellos. Bueno, vamos a ver el mapa. Acá no. Tenemos que conseguir una tienda porque estamos abarrotados.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Mientras ellos
Of the
están
two of you that remain, are
conversando,
you not the senior Grey
se
Warden
están
here?
peleando.
I find it curious that you allow another to lead.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be
Vamos a
found.
entrar para ver si podemos.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman? Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Tengan cuidado acá las opciones que ustedes elijan, porque si nosotros elegimos mal las opciones, este mercader se va enojado. Así que vamos a tener que intentar tocar las opciones. La primera no la vamos a aceptar. La segunda tampoco. Vamos a tocar la 4.
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
Esta es decisiva. La primera no la vamos a elegir. Tampoco la segunda. Vamos a persuadir. O, a ver. Creo que puede llegar a un acuerdo y seguir obteniendo. Vamos a ver la tercera.
Perhaps. If that woman agrees, I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
¿Vieron ahí al lado abajo? Dice Morgan no está de acuerdo, -3. Esas son las cosas que yo le estaba diciendo. Entonces hicimos una buena acción y ella, como tiene un lado oscuro, no le gustó, estuvo disgustada por nuestra decisión. Bueno, vamos a hablar con este mercader.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something. All right. Just don't buy everything up.
Y vamos a empezar a vender algunas cosas. Cosas que sinceramente ya no necesitamos. Primero, a ver. Vamos a ver acá. Después vamos a seguir con el personaje, el mercader, vendiéndole algunas cosas. Pero por ahora quise vender algo porque ¿se acuerdan que yo no pude agarrar unos ítems? Porque ya tenía mi baúl lleno. Como algo vamos a poder agarrar ahora. Bien. Nos vamos de acá.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
Bueno, ahora apareció un loco. También tenemos que, al igual que el mercader, seleccionar las opciones correspondientes. A ver, para que se calme. La primera opción no la vamos a usar. La segunda tampoco. A ver. Voy a poner la segunda. Espera. No, la tercera no. Vamos a poner la segunda.
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. I will not be silent.
Please stop. Somebody shut his mouth.
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
Bien. La primera obviamente que no. La tercera vamos a poner.
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn.
Vamos a poner la segunda.
No, I won't listen to the words of a man tainted by Darkspawn.
Vamos a poner la segunda.
I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off.
A ver, la primera.
Why am I here? I should not have come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
Vamos a poner la segunda.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
The evil shall descend upon us.
Bueno, creo que las opciones que he puesto son las más o menos acordes. Acá también tenemos a... no. Sé que por estos lugares hay un pícaro, si no me equivoco. Está ubicado muy cerca de acá, hay una casa. Ah, no, no era por acá. Estos son para hacer misiones secundarias. Ahora no lo vamos a hacer, lo pienso dejar para el próximo video. Vamos a entrar, sí, vamos a entrar acá y vamos a charlar un rato.
There's word of darkspawn stragglers,
Hablamos con
but no sign of the main horde.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to turn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
A ver, las terceras.
Why is that, if I may ask? I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tairn Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Tairn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern. The Arl fell ill before the king died. But what if Loghain planned that too? Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Vamos a poner la número 5.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
Todas las opciones que yo les digo, no digo que sean 100% aceptadas, pero es lo que más o menos considero que creo que son las correctas. Puede que me equivoque en algún momento. Y bueno, y lo dejamos hasta ahora este video. En la próxima por ahí empezamos con el tema de las misiones opcionales, que eso nos va a servir para subir de nivel y obtener otros ítems. Así que nos veremos en el próximo video. Hasta pronto.